I watch him get out of the car and walk up the driveway. The pastry box is in a white plastic bag. It's bouncing against his leg a little and my pulse starts to stutter. The dread makes itself known. I shut the blinds and take my seat at the dining room table. We don't speak when he walks in. I watch as he slides the box from the white plastic bag, sets it squarely on the table between us. He slowly unties the bakery strings. Once the strings have fallen, he walks to the kitchen and leaves me alone, the box quietly humming, naked, even more dangerous now. He comes back and places a long silver fork in front of me, the good silver, the silver I save for fancy dinners. It's his favorite kind to use for this. The first time we used one of the cheap scratched forks, and he said it wasn't nice enough for this. My husband doesn't look at me as he opens the box. He lifts out the cake. My only consolation is that it is not a German chocolate cake. That cake can make my stomach turn for days, can linger in my intestines, slowly crawl around inside of me. The cake is covered in white icing, frozen into sculpted waves. It is a double-layer cake. There is more icing inside. On the top, there is a smattering of confetti-colored sprinkles. I know he has gone to the expensive bakery. The other cake makers overdo it, cover every square inch in clumps that catch between my teeth. It's vanilla, he says. I nod and look down. I trace the strands of wood straining across the top of the table. He places the cake in front of me. The scents of vanilla and sugar mix and rise up. He takes the seat next to me and watches. The fork, my husband says. I pick it up slowly, my hand shakes slightly. This fork weighs more than any other fork in the world. Now, my husband says. By the time I've brought the fork to the surface of the cake, the panic has seized me, flushing my blood to my temples and my chest, flapping my lungs against my ribs in revolt. I push the prongs into the icing and the surface caves in. The first time we did this, I didn't understand. He'd brought a cake home, left it waiting in the kitchen for a few hours, and then after dinner went into the kitchen to get it. He took his time. My mouth had already started watering. I waited for a slice, a triangle of cream cheese icing and carrot. When he finally returned, he was carrying the whole cake in one hand, a single fork in the other.